Hey everybody, welcome back to H4Games. I'm your host Tony, and today I have one of the most beautiful, one of the most reflective PlayStation 2s, and one of the rarest PlayStation 2s I've ever seen. Now, for our main viewers, don't fret. I know it's not a beta thing, I know it's not Nintendo, I know it's not Zelda, but I promise you, it's gonna be good.
Games are hard, they're hard for games. 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 Yeah, they're so hard, they're hard for games. Yeah, they're so hard.
So anyways, this is an incredible PlayStation 2. This is the Star Blue or Astral Blue PlayStation 2, all rhymed, from the European Automobile Color Collection. Sometimes you can find it online slightly shortened to the Automobile Color Collection series of PlayStation 2s. Now, I want to do a quick couple of notes here, because sometimes when you're looking up, I guess, less common versions of consoles, because everyone does their like special edition or limited edition bundle or this or that, some of the information, is lost over time. So I've actually in the past have mined a site known as consolevariations.com. And Donnie, who runs the site, has actually been in touch with me over the past year, working with me and helping me out with various projects. And he actually went out of his way to find a lot of information about this guy right here. So just wanted to give a big shout out to him and his website, consolevariations.com, before we get started. And of course, a shout out to Greg, the guy who let me borrow this thing. He's actually the same person who let us borrow the Steel Battalion controller, where he returned that and he was like, hey, you ever see one of these? We're like, no. So he's like, here you go. Check it out. So thank you again, sir. We appreciate it. So I mentioned the other colors, and here they are. Light yellow, which this photo is really cool, but it doesn't do it justice. If you see this thing in person or like a video of it, it is just gorgeous. Metallic silver, snow white, aka ceramic white, super red, and of course, the one that we have, which is the Star Blue or Astral Blue, depending. So in October of 2001, Sony wanted to celebrate. They sold 20 million PlayStation 2s at this point in time. So they announced this series of special edition consoles. There were 5 different colors, and only 666 consoles of each unique color were produced. Each unit had a unique sequential serial code and a shiny metallic finish just like that of European cars. The regions these were released in were North America, Japan, and Europe. Each included a vertical like PS2 stand, so you could stand it up, and a controller that both matched the color and finish of the PlayStation 2. Here in the US, the console arrived on November 21st, 2002 via contest. You could join by filling out a form on PlayStation.com. Only 50 units were available of each color within the contest itself. Obviously, like I mentioned, there were 666 of each color total. At the time, they had a $314 value, and the winners were selected at random. There was, however, a grand prize where a winner could win all of the colors, the full gamut, which had a value at the time of $1,570. On January 10th, 2003, the winners were announced, and after the giveaway, the remaining stock was sold on the website while supplies lasted. So once it was done, it was done. I've seen these range from $400 or $500 to $800 to inbox complete, with sellers on eBay asking for thousands, like $3,000, $4,000, $500, like pretty top tier range for a PlayStation 2. Now, I honestly, although it is amazing looking, I don't really feel like it's worth that amount. However, I could see if someone is a PS2 enthusiast, that's their console, that's what they collect for, that's what they cared about, that's what they grew up with, I could see this very, very beautiful and reflective console being the crown jewel and centerpiece of their collection. So in a way, although I don't really agree with the price tag, I do understand if someone were to want to pursue one of these bad boys. Now, Greg, again, the gentleman who is lending this to us, got this from, I believe, a friend or a family friend who worked for PlayStation, just sort of passed it along to him, which is an excellent way to receive an expensive PS2 just for free. And honestly, there's really not much else to say about this thing. I mean, it's great looking. I really even love the panels on the back. I think some people would probably prefer just having this flush blue, but I actually really like the contrast with the black. They probably just kept this black here to save money, but I don't know, I like it. I think it actually really works with the blue. But aside from that, just again, big thank you to Greg. Really appreciate you trusting us with your equipment. And also a big thank you to consolevariations.com for the added info to fill out this episode. Really appreciate it. And of course, thank you to all of you for watching, our subscribers, our Patreon supporters that make this show possible. And we'll see you all next time. Cheers.